everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek. You're watching Kevin the Geek, and welcome to the Series 1 finale of Doctor Who. And if you missed it, please go back and check out last week's reaction to the first part of the Series 1 finale. This, of course, is part 2 of that finale, and this one is called Empire of Death. I couldn't give too much of a roundup last week, because of course it was the end of a two-parter. So I'll give a much better review of this story at the end of this episode, and then next week I'm going to give my thoughts and my feelings and overall review of the series at large next week. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you're new, drop your comments down below, but enough talking. Let's check out the episode Empire of Death. Oh, so not just touching.
Hop on, cowboy.
Safety first, put the helmet on. Whoa! Oh my god! Damn it! No, not the flinks!
Birds will sing again.
No! Not Kate! No! 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 Not Kate! Surely they've got to be able to undo this. I'm not having it in Kate's den. No way! And all these people, no way!
We interrupt this broadcast with warnings of an incident in central London. People are being told to evacuate the city immediately.
And what's Mrs. Flood got to do with it? Because she was, I don't know.
Then tell your maker, I will come to storm down his gates of gold and seize his kingdom in my true name.
What you talking about?
Yeah, please explain it to me as well.
I have such plans.
No, I'm not having this. No, they're going to undo it. They've got to. You can't have Carla be dead and Cherry as well. Oh, is that the TARDIS in the time window? Or is... Oh! Oh! I never actually watched them. But I did see a tiny glimpse of them. Wasn't this like the setting for the Tales of the TARDIS thing that they did, where they were like revisiting the old thing? Should I be watching the Tales of the TARDIS thing?
We meet again, my old friend.
I cast you into the time vortex. I sent you forward to your own death.
I clung to your infernal machine. I have traveled with you for all this time.
What? It's clung to the TARDIS?
I created an apparition of her universally every time we landed on every single world.
I bring Sutek's dust of death.
Oh.
I will defeat you, and I will turn back death. And why? Am I still alive? What am I missing?
Is he like key to the TARDIS?
What is it?
It's a remember TARDIS. There's bits and pieces of every TARDIS.
Oh, I think that was Matt Smith's original TARDIS console, at least part of it.
No, we need that.
I could spend hours just looking at images of this and trying to see all the Easter eggs.
Is this thing safe?
Absolute death trap, Melanie.
That hook is a molecular bond. It's like intelligent rope.
What do you mean, like?
Intelligent glove.
Oh yeah. Oh my word. Yeah, they've got to be able to undo this without a shadow of a doubt. Because they're literally killing the whole world.
The dust of death spreading all over the world.
So every time the TARDIS landed anywhere, a new Susan Triad was put onto it. I mean, I don't know exactly when Sutekh and this thing with the Doctor happened, which is now clearly obvious that it was a classical villain. I think the fact that they're showing Tom Baker would suggest that it would have been in the Tom Baker era, which, unless I'm misunderstanding it, would suggest that every single time the TARDIS went anywhere from that singular moment, so I would be guessing throughout the remainder of the 4th Doctor's era, 5th Doctor, 6th Doctor, 7th, 8th, War Doctor, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and now 15, every single time there is a Susan Triad, which would suggest that theoretically the entirety of the universe is at stake, because every single one of those Susan Triads would now be turned into this angel of death and would be killing everyone with the dusting thing. Wow. It's almost like, do you remember the name of the Doctor episode where Clara and the Great Intelligence sort of went into the Doctor's timeline kind of thing to undo like every victory he kind of did kind of thing? It feels a little bit like that.
Every world that I ever stood upon, all dead.
This is dark, isn't it?
The Sphere.
Oh, the Sphere. No.
And Scarrow.
The Daleks are dead.
Everything is dead.
Whoa. Is that necessarily a bad thing?
One thing persists. One thing keeps living despite me. The secret the child carries with her.
What, as in the secret of Ruby's mother? Is that the secret, or is it something else?
Have you got any metal?
Metal is a precious thing, sir.
I don't think anything's precious anymore.
Except maybe life. Life's a bit precious. A spoon!
I will use this spoon, I promise. Might save the universe with this spoon.
That would be nice. I think my daughter died, didn't she? And I forgot.
Unless she's Ruby's mother, or they're giving us another red herring. Oh!
Some metal, not TARDIS memory, something real. Thank you, whoever you were.
And who are they, that woman and the man with the hair?
They just traveled in the TARDIS.
Sarah Jane Smith.
Come here.
Melanie.
Oh?
Melanie.
What?
But the government says...
Okay, then who's that?
I mean, the government collapsed. In shame, in absolute shame.
Let me see.
Now's the time to vote.
From 73 yards.
DNA testing became compulsory for the entire population in the UK. So if your mother was still alive...
She'd be on record.
Oh.
Vic, just make one final...
Whoa! What's the whistle got to do with it?
It was the Department of Health. They'll have the DNA.
I wonder if I'm going to be disappointed with the reveal of Ruby's mum. I don't know why. I just get this feeling.
Mel, you better keep watch.
Don't worry about me. Find that name.
Very ominous music. Is Mel going to get turned into an angel of death? I hope not.
Somewhere in there bears your mother's name, and maybe we can use it to fight Sutek.
I mean, what if she died before this came in? Then, in theory, would they have the details on file?
She died. She died. Ruby, I'm sorry. I loved you, Mel.
Damn it!
Bring the name to me.
Sutek, I promise you, I will worship you.
Maybe this is for you. You great big god of nothing.
What? Whoa! Oh! Is anyone else just as confused as I am?
What happens if you bring death to death? You bring life!
Okay. Oh, the blinks, yes! I don't know why I'm so happy about a robot. Hey! Manchester. Colonel Manchester. Colonel Manchester. Right. I think we knew that they were all going to be alive by the end. Oh, someone's going to need to get the Hoover out. Oh, the woman from the desert place. I thought that was like a Cyberman head.
We fought a monster, and now I must become a monster.
To kill him? Like maybe leave him in the time vortex? Like you seemingly was going to do the first time round, I'm guessing? Well, bye-bye Sutek.
I think Unit can use you.
No.
Pet, anything to help. I don't mind. I'll make the tea.
Did you make this tea?
I did, yes.
Don't make the tea.
Oh!
We've done it.
DNA retrieval 100%.
Oh, is this Ruby's mum?
She's a nurse. That's what I don't understand. She's so ordinary.
In the end, the most important person in the universe was the most ordinary.
I like that.
She was pointing out the name of the road.
I always thought it was called Ruby because social workers chose it, or the paramedics, or whatever, but no, it was her.
But how did the social workers know? That bit I don't buy.
Louise Miller made her choices, and I think we should leave that alone.
Yeah, but they're not. How awkward must this be if this was you in this situation?
You left me by a church 19 years ago. Oh my God. You left me where I was safe. And I just want to say thank you. It's you. I know it.
The one time the Doctor could cry. And he doesn't.
Ruby Sunday. Goodbye.
Until next time. Hopefully in a platonic friendship way.
And that's how the story of the church on Ruby Road comes to an end. But life goes on, doesn't it? Ruthlessly. And what happens, you might wonder? Oh, what happens to that mysterious traveler in time and space known as the Doctor? I'm sorry to say his story ends in absolute terror.
Oh.
Night-night.
What? Okay. Way to leave us hanging there, I guess.
A few moments later.
Obviously, I will do a full review of this two-part story way down the line. So I will eventually do that, and hopefully by that point I'll been able to get a really good sense and really good feeling of my thoughts on this. I'll at least give a better thought process next week when I do a bit of a roundup and a review of the entirety of this series. Speaking right now, having literally just finished watching this episode, and technically this two-parter, because I literally recorded the first part right before recording this one. I think the first episode was probably a little bit better than this one. I think just structurally it worked a bit better. Now, Sutek, I think, because I've not really watched much of classical Who, there is definitely a lot of stuff that I could have missed. But it didn't feel like I needed to have seen whatever thing it was that involved Sutek. They gave enough information to give us a sense that they have faced each other in the past, the Doctor and Sutek. Similarly, in a way, with the Toymaker in the Giggle episode with David Tennant. Like, you can't even find the footage, of course, of the Celestials Toymaker, because obviously that's all been wiped, but we still got enough of a sense of what kind of happened in that first time around to show what's happening here. It did feel a little bit obvious that it was all going to get undone, because it's happened in a bunch of stuff in the past. What I'm interested in, because I did spot something on the internet when this show was coming up. So let me just quickly find it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so apparently, in an episode for, in an article for the Radio Times, Russell T Davies basically said some episodes that you may want to re-watch in preparation for this two-part finale. So apparently, the debut episode of the third Doctor, Spearhead from Space, was one of them. And then all the others were more modern episodes. So the Series 1 finale with Christopher Eccleston, so The Parting of the Ways and Bad Wolf. The Series 7 opener, the Series 7 Part 2 opener, The Bells of St. John. Series 6 mid-series finale. Yeah, this is very confusing. A Good Man Goes to War. And then, the most recent Christmas episode, The Church on Ruby Road. Having just watched that, now, obviously, I can't speak for Spearhead from Space because I've never seen that one. But I have seen, all of the others. Admittedly, Bells of St. John, not for a little while. Parting of the Ways, Bad Wolf. Well, that's about a year ago that I last watched that, when I did the review of that episode. The most recent one of those is A Good Man Goes to War. Because that was literally the very last Doctor Who review that I did before starting this series of reaction. So we're only talking about 2 months ago that I watched that one. Right now, I don't know why Russell T Davies suggested watching those, especially A Good Man Goes to War, because I was thinking about those. It's like, is this episode going to have some sort of tie to these past episodes? And that's what I kept thinking in my head. I was like, are we going to go on some sort of time travel hijinks? And so, like, when I saw the bit with the Doctor and Mel on the scooter, I was thinking back to that episode of the Bells of St. John's and thinking, oh yeah, that's when they went up. The Doctor or the Spoonhead Doctor went up that thing. And then again, obviously, then you had the spoon in that episode in Empire of Death. I'm thinking, is that going to be a link to the Spoonhead thing from that? But there's nothing in that seemed to be a link to those past episodes. But then going back to 2004, I'm thinking, okay, well, the 10th Doctor went back and visited Rose Tyler New Year's Eve of 2004. So is there going to be something there? And is maybe Rose going to turn out to be the mother of Ruby? Like, that was something that was playing off in my head for a little while. I mean, I do really like I liked the fact that Ruby's mum was completely ordinary. Because they've been making such a big deal about the fact that she's like such this unique and mystical character in a way. Like, I've read so many different theories from people who think that that the mum was going to be like the 13th Doctor, for example, Jodie Whittaker, because of the way she was dressed. At some point they were thinking, oh, is it going to be like Susan Foreman because of the mentions that we've had there, and loads of different theories that I've had people suggest, and I like the fact that it was just very, very ordinary. It kind of makes me think back to Bill, I think it was Bill Potts, because they had the whole thing with her mum. It was in that sort of pyramids kind of three-parter kind of story. I forget what it was off the top of my head. But yeah, I like the fact that it was just ordinary, As an overall finale, I wouldn't say it's one of the worst. I definitely won't say it's one of the best. It was alright. It was pretty good. Definitely the first part was better in my opinion. Now, I will have to do another ranking at some point, and I think probably my next Doctor Who ranking might have to be on series finales, so I can now include the Ncuti Gatwa era. I can put that in there now. Maybe I'll have to do that fairly soon. Maybe I'll do the top 10, maybe I'll just do all of them and put them in order. We'll have to see with that one. But let me know your thoughts of this two-part finale. Let me know, generally what your thoughts are of the series as a whole. Obviously, I will give my viewpoints on that next week. But for now, please subscribe if you're new. And my name is Kevin. I am a geek, and you have been watching Kevin the Geek.